Even though I have grandchildren of my own, it seems like it was only yesterday when I returned home from school to find a frog in my bedroom. My mother just chuckled when I yelled out, "I found a frog in my bed." Now she knew that I would eventually find one, but she let me discover a wonder of nature that many people. I am glad she did. You see, a little earlier that spring, when I was 6 years old, I saw some little blackfish in a pond. Since I didn't have any pets, I went home to ask my mother if I could have one. After we talked about my catching some of the fish I saw and responsibility of having a pet, she gave me a bowl, told me to catch a few, and said while I was out, she would prepare the new home. Off I went. There were so many that they were easy to catch. I filled the bowl and ran home. I got home, my mother in an old goldfish bowl with water sitting on the corner of my desk. She asked to see the fish. Look, and with a big smile said, "Tadpoles, wow." I asked. She just said I would have to wait and see, but to watch carefully for my fish. After a few weeks, I noticed there were some changes. "Mom," I yelled with excitement, "come here, my fish are growing legs." She came into my room, looked, smiled, and told me to keep watching. After several more weeks, there were more changes. "Mom," I yelled with excitement, "come here, my fish are growing front legs, and their tails is going away." She came into my room, looked, smiled, and told me to keep watching. A week so, when I got up, I was amazed. There were no more changes. My fish didn't have tails. Their legs were bigger. They didn't look like the little blackfish I caught earlier in the spring. My mom yelled with excitement, "Come here, my fish are really different." She came into my room, looked, smiled, and told me that a surprise was very close. That day when I returned home from school is when I yelled out, "I found a frog on my bed." "Surprise!" yelled Mom. "You watched the miracle right before your eyes, a fish changing into a frog." Now you had better catching and take him and the others, almost frogs, back to the pond. I don't need 50 more surprises tomorrow morning. Off I went.